Hi, everyone. I'm Kelsey, and I will be delivering feedback in subgroup 1.
Hey
Hi.
everyone.
Go ahead, Ty.
Oh, I'm Kai. I am also delivering feedback.
I'm Cassie, and I'm also delivering feedback in subgroup 1.
I'm Rashad. I'm also delivering feedback from subgroup 1.
We'll stick with that subgroup 1. I'm Carrie Brubaker. I'm delivering feedback as well.
I'm Morgan, and I'm from subgroup 1 and also delivering feedback.
I'm Mackenzie. I'm from subgroup 2, and I will be receiving feedback.
I'm Sharon. I'm also in subgroup 2 and will be receiving feedback.
I'm Caitlin. I'm from subgroup 2 and I'll be receiving feedback.
That's everybody?
I think so. We are missing Ivy, and she is in subgroup 2, and she will be receiving feedback. All right, so to get started on this comprehensive literature review, the first thing we noticed was that it is missing page numbering and header.
Are we going to screen share or are we going to screen share? Like you're going to share your screen?
No,
Okay.
I don't think it's necessary unless you guys want me to.
Because Kelsey, you're just running down the comments, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Okay.
Sorry, I kind of took your feedback there, Carrie. And then on our title page, we're also missing the bolded title, and the title could be renamed to be more comprehensive for what the paper is about, maybe including the intervention. And then double space the names and date and professor below the title.
And then the comprehensive lit review title is just on the cover page, so it just needs to be pushed down in APA format.
I thought your start to the content of the paper was really great and defines like what the rest of the paper is going to be. So great job doing that, everyone.
Yeah, going along with the intro, I also liked how you included various types of choice making right away, including the defining different preference assessments. This gave insight into what strategies can be used. And then a constructive feedback is where you say, with asking the individual, you ask open-ended questions. That sentence could be more clear with stating it, maybe asking individualized questions is another way to utilize preference assessments, and then continue with the sentence to have a better start for that.
Similar, a couple sentences after that, just a little bit of a wordy sentence, and I think if you wrote up more like a definition, it'd be more clear for the free operant observation sentence. And I put in there just an example of something you could do, but something similar to that, just to save some words there.
So these are both positive. I liked how, for the definition, you came in, gave a, solid operational definition for the internal validity. And there at the end, you started listing the types of internal or the threats to internal validity without actually like saying what they were. So it was a good like segue into the next section, which was the threats to internal validity, where you talked more in depth about it.
I did notice a couple places where you cited Cooper in both introduction and in what other place? The advantages and disadvantages of choice making. And I believe that the APA formatting should include the date followed by a comma and then the page number. But I would definitely double check those. And then I think for the advantages and disadvantages, maybe open that paragraph with a bit with citing Cooper right away, and then you can go into some of those advantages.
I had another one. There was just another one, little bit of a wordy sentence. So just changing the words a little bit to be more technological and just informative. And I put some examples in there again. So don't have to write those obviously, but something similar could be a little bit more direct.
Where's that at, Cassie?
There is one that I wrote in for the advantages and disadvantages of choice making. And it just just like to specify like the different advantages. So on that second page, I think, yeah. And then there's another one below that in the same paragraph, just to be a little bit more clear in that.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah.
I had a little small constructive feedback under the advantages and disadvantages. For the sentence, when looking at if an item or activity is actually a reinforcer, you have is. So I just put it is or put it as it's when you conduct a reinforcer assessment.
And I, again, just that last sentence in that same section was, oh, just kidding. I was reading the wrong one. I said that positional bias was a really great way to end that paragraph. So I really like that you added that in there.
I'm sorry, guys. I realized earlier the feedback I gave, what my thing condensed what you guys had just been reading. So mine came after, but to follow through with now being into the portion that we're in, where internal validity. I started talking about the sectioning off your paragraphs or like spacing. So like a lot of your, well, it seemed, I don't know, the way this one opened up versus what it was looking at. Like the titles where it says internal validity and definition of internal validity, and then the sentences or the paragraphs, they weren't indented. They were all just like a very box structure. Um, you know, but I don't know, maybe you guys already started to edit or what have you. But so once again, sorry for the stepping my feedback out of place. Now we're here in internal validity.
I thought you had a great paragraph talking about the concerns to internal validity and kind of listed them out with definitions following right after you listed them. So I thought that was really clear and did a great job there.
Yeah, I also didn't see much constructive feedback to give for those paragraphs. So great job on your internal validity description and examples.
Oh, I did want to add for the internal validity, as you said, this is also positive, so there still isn't much constructive. But I did like how you added the research question into the paragraph as you were explaining the threats to internal validity. So like you referred back to the research question and kind of started breaking it down with the research and stuff like that. So it was very well put together in that sense. But it was nice how you referenced the research question as you started breaking down the threats.
All right.
Oh,
to
sorry.
start with external validity.
Yeah, I think so.
Go ahead, Cassie.
Hold on. I'm getting so lost.
I was like, there's so many comments right now that it's like, wait, what? Where are we? Okay, just want to make sure. Can I double back on something on the Cooper? I noticed the reference of Cooper was, I think the example was from 1987. I'm pretty sure there's a 2020 version now. So just when you are referencing Cooper, that you're referencing the 2020 version and not 1987.
I think I put a question mark. I was like, this might not
Yeah,
be.
I was like, just to make sure, or maybe change that just in case, but yeah. All right, back
If you
to being
care.
lost in the forest of external validity. All right, here we go.
Kelsey, I think you had the first comment on the external validity section.
I don't even see my comment. Social validity. I don't.
I was looking at just external.
Yeah, I think you're.
But internal, I say Rashad.
Yeah, so I see, and once again, I'm so sorry. The way that these comments refreshed when I opened this for this meeting is not good. The UI here has me all kind of confused. But so I did have the last comment for internal validity as well. So excuse me for kind of destroying this video. But at the end where you guys started talking, like I am confident. You start talking about like the feelings. I wrote you can consider rephrasing that. Just kind of like for more of a, generalized portion to what, so it was, I'm confident that I think that's it. I'm having due to this, I feel the antecedent intervention of choice making, et cetera, et cetera. I said, you can consider revising it to, there is supporting literature that antecedent intervention of choice making is effective. Opposed to like, I feel like because of what I read, this is some good stuff. So yeah, and now we're in external validity where Kelsey, did you find it or I can read it for you?
Yes. Okay. I like how you began the paragraph by defining external validity and then giving examples that the researchers can use to promote external validity. So just good job opening up this by defining and providing those examples. And it was really nice and clearly written.
Okay, so I had another little small constructive feedback in the second paragraph where you start the sentence off with "in clay." That article, I just said that we needed a comma behind article, or to rephrase it a little bit, was starting the sentence off was saying in the article clay such and such such, so the sentence could have a better flow.
So in the first paragraph, I also thought you had a really good flow of information and it seemed to be effectively written to highlight the issue with generalizing to other races and individuals of varying socioeconomic status. And yeah, it was well put together.
I agree that the generalization paragraph was really, really great. And then it flowed really nicely into the next paragraph as well, as it talked about generalization in a little bit of a different sense. So that was a really great job.
Also in the second paragraph, towards the last sentence where it says both procedure fidelity and instrumentation is, I just put change is to R. Or adjust, yeah.
And then for the last sentence, I said that the conclusion was good. It tied everything together in that paragraph.
All right.
I need to take myself off mute, sorry. Again, mine was just some basics of, everybody else said some positive things, but just the spacing on your paragraphs for social validity, just making sure you kind of clean up some of the grammatic errors.
Are we moving to external validity?
We are on
We're on social. Ty, yours is next. Positive, your explanation of social validity. Page 5.
Wait, what?
You want me to read it for you, hon?
Yeah, please, because I'm lost now.
No,
Oh,
no,
I
you're fine. You got you? All right, cool.
see it. I said your explanation on the generality of interventions is strong, highlighting the importance of applying interventions across different settings to enhance their relevance and effectiveness.
And I had a corrective one again, just a little bit of your APA format of just making sure you're tabbing in your paragraphs and spacing and stuff like that. So Ty, I'll help you out. Ty says you need to add an S to the highlight.
It's just little small things.
There you go, Ty.
It's be in a different order. I didn't even see that.
All right, I think the rest of the social validity explanation looked really good. We can start with the conclusion.
Again, another one, sorry guys, but your AVA formatting, just throughout your conclusion, indents, make sure your spacing's correct.
I had a positive feedback for the conclusion. I liked how you briefly provided some key takeaways from the body paragraphs and addressed the limitations for the intervention. Nice job with highlighting social validity at the end here and the motivating operations that choice and preference give for increased learning. Yeah, just a good wrap up.
And I just had a positive overall feedback. You guys did a really good job.
Good hard
And
work.
then just a quick thing on the references. It just needs to be APA formatted and double spaced.
And add a page break. It'll really help with your spacing too at the end of your conclusion, just so then your reference, you're not constantly having to delete to get it to the top.
Good job, everybody.
And your Hutchinson reference, yeah, your Hutchinson reference needs to, there's a spacing error as well. God, I feel like my freaking.
But yeah, overall, you guys did a really, really great job. Just a couple formatting issues and then just a couple like wordy statements for the most part, but you guys did really, really great.
And just teeny tiny small grammatical issues. But
Mhm.
it was really good. Very informative.
Mm-hmm.
You guys did really.
It's written for the right audience. Sorry, Ty. Sorry.
Awesome. Well, thank y'all for the feedback. We'll definitely go in and fix all of those things. I know the formatting is whack right now. We'll definitely fix that. But yeah, thanks for all the feedback.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
See you guys.
Bye.